What's good, everybody? What is good? What is good? What is good? What is good, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Talk to me. How's everybody doing today? I know I'm feeling great. And you know why I'm feeling great? Because them damn Niners lost. You feel me? And boy, was they mad as hell yesterday. Was they mad as hell yesterday? Ooh-wee. Let's talk about that Super Bowl right quick before we jump into what we're going to talk about this Dak Prescott thing once again. I know we all tired of talking about Dak Prescott. I know I'm tired of talking about it. Well, maybe if they just signed him, we wouldn't have to talk about it no more. Oh, yeah, we would. Because then we hear all that Dak haters. They signed him for $36 million. They signed him for $35 million. We ain't going to be able to do nothing now. We ain't going to be able to say. We ain't going to be able to pick nobody. We ain't going to be able to draft nobody. Man, shut the hell up. I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear all that, but let's go to this Super Bowl and then we'll jump into that. So, if you remember a couple days ago, I had made a video and I talked about the Super Bowl and I said, you know what? I'm going to pray to the football guys. I'm going to pray to the football guys because the football guys, they be hearing my cry. You know what I'm saying? I was a good soldier. I've been good. Hey, ho, $2 holla from my boy Tariq Salim. Two of our old linebackers won a Super Bowl. Really? I feel you. We had 4 players over there from the Cowboys. It was like the Cowboys Chiefs type thing. But, hey, you know what? They went over there. I'm not mad at them. I'd rather they went over there and got that championship than San Francisco because I'm telling you, that would have really been hurt my soul. I don't even think I would have did a show today. If San Francisco would have won, I don't even think I would have did a show today because I still would have been pissed because I would have heard all them Niners fans. They would have never shut up. They'd have kept running their mouths, blah, 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 wooty-woo, blah, blah, blah. They had the lead 20-10. They was smelling themselves. They was in my inbox talking trash. Yeah, Jay, we about to get that 6. Hey, ho, another $2 holla. Oh, my bad. $5 holla for my boy John Jones. Holla, holla. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love it. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's get it. Let's throw them all in there, baby. I told you, got to get to this Got to get to this draft. Got to get to this draft. Keep it popping. Keep it popping. But anyway, thank you very much for the donations. I love you for life for that right there. John Jones right there. And Mr. Tariq Salim. Appreciate you very much. All right. But watching that game 20-10, I ain't going to lie. I thought the San Francisco Niners were going to pull it out. I was posting on my Big Game James page throughout basically saying, damn, good defense. Defense wins championships. I put it out there. I mean, San Francisco defense was looking mighty out there. You get what I'm saying? We seen the calls with Kyle Shanahan, blah, 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 woo-woo. But I didn't think the Chiefs had enough defense to really stop. It's not like I was saying that the Niners offense was great. But if they could do ball control like they were going to do and keep on keeping that defense, keeping them in the game, I thought they could possibly do it, and it was looking like it was going to happen 2010, and I was really pissed off because, like I said, a lot of them Niners was in my inbox talking a lot of trash. But guess what? Mr. Patrick Mahomes and that D made a couple good stops, and Mahomes came through because he was looking real shaky those first 3 quarters. And, man, he was missing receivers. Guys were open. I can't believe Patrick Mahomes, not the great Patrick Mahomes, was actually missing receivers. Yeah, even the greats. Even the would-be greats or the going-to-be greats or the ones we think are going to be great, they miss receivers too. They throw behind them too. They throw over their heads too. They throw interceptions too. Get what I'm saying? So lay off Dak. But anyway, I'm not comparing him to Mahomes, so don't go there and don't start flapping your gums saying, oh, you saying he's better than Mahomes? Because I made a post about defense wins championships and how Mahomes got to bring them back and Cowboys need to hurry up and sign him or, Mahomes is going to take up the market, and that's why we're going to talk about these 2 number 4s, Deshaun Watson, Dak Prescott. But guess what? Chiefs won at the end of the day. Chiefs won. I'm so happy. Stuck on 5, you San Francisco 40 whiners. That's right, you're whiners because y'all was whining. Let me tell you, I made a post about – I had to delete the post. It was so bad. I made a post maybe about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months, maybe about a month and a half ago. And it had when the Cowboys beat the Niners, I think it was the 93 championship when they came into Dallas. And it was big fighting in they was hoo-ha, and I was basically said, man, we always gonna whoop you Niners. I don't care what y'all do. We always gonna whoop you whiners. Man, I had 6,000 likes or whatever on there. And man, people kept commenting all the way up until yesterday, and that was over 2 months ago, and everybody was getting on me. All them Niner fans was, you live in the old VHS days. You live in them old days about Dallas Cowboys in 95. What y'all did now? We in the Super Bowl now. Blah, 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 blah. Wooty, 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 woo. But guess what? You lost. You lost yesterday. So I don't care if you played the Baltimore Ravens before us. I don't care if you played the Chiefs yesterday. Great for you. Been to 2 more Super Bowls. But guess what? You lost them both. So I don't care. You're stuck on 5. You was butthurt about your feelings. And so I said, hey, I just made on that post, I just said, hey, what about you? And I had to tighten it up a little bit because I knew a lot of them was getting their feelings. I said, what do you dumbass Winers fans think now, huh? Man, as soon as I hit send, y'all, I'm talking about as soon as I hit send. As soon as I hit send. Them Niner fans was going nutty. I had like 150 comments within the first 5 minutes, and they was relentless on me, y'all. I had to tell them, hey, man, this is just football. Like, they was coming after me, wanting to kill me, calling me out my name, just talking. It wasn't even trash. It was personal. I had guys jumping on there saying, what's your IP address? I'm going to find you and I'm going to kill you. What's this? And we're going to find where you at and jump you. And blah, blah, blah this and blah, blah, blah that. And I said, man, really? Really? Y'all get this damn mad and probably none of y'all got a damn ounce of stock in them San Francisco 49ers. You probably ain't only bought one hat in your life. Now all of a sudden you can just go nutty like that, man. Calm your ass down. This ain't nothing but some damn sports. You don't own shit on them Niners like I don't own nothing on them Cowboys. I'm a dedicated fan for sure, just like you are, but you don't own shit with the Niners be talking all reckless like that. Shut y'all damn mouth about that. It's just a damn game and calm down. They was all in their feelings, y'all. They was all in their feelings, and you know what? I loved it, but I had to delete the post because I felt like they ain't never going to shut up. They're going to keep talking on and on and on and on about it. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm deleting the whole post because I ain't listening to this crap on my page for the next 20 days. Y'all feel me? We're Eastside Harold. Yeah, this was made up just for you. What's up, Ron the Don? What's up with you? Eastside Harold, please stay in here because I made this video especially not just for you, but since you like them damn Houston Texans, please stay on here because we're going to make some good comparisons. And I want to know what you're going to say. And me and you actually called me. Me and you actually had a real talk, Eastside Harold, and I got a lot of respect for you because we had a real good talk. But don't beat around the bush when I bring these facts to you, and don't make no damn excuses for your quarterback, okay? Oh, yeah, but I don't know. If our Cowboys fans are talking like that, y'all crazy. But anyway, I'm glad the Niners lost. Y'all stuck on 5. That's all I got to say about you, Winers. I ain't giving you no more props, no more talk in this feed, except we'll see y'all this year, and we're going to beat that Taz one more time. Just say that again. We'll see y'all this year, and we're going to beat that Taz one more time, that monkey Taz. So I don't want to hear that noise. So let's jump into the topic at hand. And let's be real quick about it because I don't want to take up all your time. Appreciate everybody who's jumped in the feed right now. How y'all doing? What's up, Shell Sharp, John Jones? You just did shout out to me. I know, right? I got some bodyguards for him. You feel me? My hands is nice. I'm a slim fella, but my hands is nice. But I got bodyguards now, y'all. I got bodyguards in the waiting, so I ain't worried about no fools. I got too many people that back this big game James up. You feel me? Fam, all that good stuff. So ain't nobody touching me. Guys on my side. So y'all just running y'all mouths over there, Niners. Hush y'all mouths over there and take that L and like it. Take it and like it and eat it because you're chewing all on it and your butt hurt because you choked. That's what we call it. You choked. So get over it. All right, so let's jump in the topic at hand. The topic at hand was Dallas Cowboys. What's the difference between these two 4's? And I made the post on my page, and I'm going to bring it up. Everybody talking about Dak Prescott because we do know what's going on with Dak Prescott. It has been in the news that the Cowboys are most likely going to tag Dak Prescott with the franchise tag. We don't know if it's going to be the non-exclusive or the exclusive. We don't know if it's going to be 2 tags because the CBA is still open. But it is looking like he may get tagged. Whack. You don't have to do it. They keep on saying, oh, we know about the tag, and I know about the damn tag too, okay? I'm not dumb about the tag. I know that when you tag a player, it's more time for you to try to get a contract. Duh. We know that, okay? The whole point is that we don't have to go that route. You don't have to go that route, Cowboys, if you don't want to. You don't have to. You don't have to give him the tag. You can just pay him his damn money, and then you could possibly use the tag for other people because you know you still got Amari, you still got Robert Quinn, you still got to worry about Byron Jones, you still got other free agents that you have to look at. So why in the hell would you throw the tag on him just to say, oh, we're just putting it on him, but we're going to work out a deal? Why even put it on him? Why don't you just work out a deal? Okay, and let's see why you should go ahead and work out this deal because, like I said, I got another 4 that's the same as Dak Prescott that they're saying, like Patrick Mahomes is going to set the market, going to break the bank. Mr. Deshaun Watson. Let me tell you something about Deshaun Watson. He's a nasty quarterback. I'm not even saying he's not. Deshaun Watson's very good. But let's stop sitting there thinking like Deshaun Watson. Everybody's talking about Deshaun Watson's going to break this bank, right? He's the next in line to have the next super contract, right? Because he's the face of the organization. He's the face of the Houston Texans. He's just an absolute dog and animal. So I went to looking. And I said, okay, he's an animal. He's a dog. Okay. Let's see here. Let me check something for real quick. Let's see here. I'm going to get down here. And then we're going to switch to this right here. And I want y'all to look. If you haven't looked at my page, it's already on there. But let's go through a few things right quick. And don't give me that BS crap about, oh, it's the eye test. Close your eyes. And if you had to choose one of them, who would you pick? Close your eyes, it's the eye test. Dak Prescott only had those big yards against sorry teams. He didn't do when it mattered. Man, shut that shit up. I mean, shut that shit up. You talking about these two number 4s right here? Look at these numbers, yo. When I see Dak Prescott and I see Deshaun Watson, I look at these numbers. Man, them jokers is damn near identical. Look at them. Just check them out. So when I'm looking at Deshaun Watson, let's see what 3,800, 4,000. He got hurt. Oh, Dak ain't never got hurt. Just to let you know that. Oh, he tore his ACL. Dak ain't tore nothing. He just had a messed up arm and he played through it. But we're looking at 3 years, and he was a first-round draft pick, right? He fell below top 10, but he was still a first-rounder. Dak was a fourth-rounder. But when I look at these numbers, wow, look how comparable them numbers are. Whoa. Wow. I'm looking at these numbers, and we're talking about Deshaun Watson is going to set the market like Patrick Mahomes. So how in the hell is he setting the market when them numbers are damn near looking like Dak Prescott's? So how come Dak can't get a big number then if we're talking about Deshaun Watson? Don't go with no wins because Dak's been a winner too, okay? Because he's what? Watson's been in the playoffs 3 times. We're going to talk about them playoffs numbers as well. Watson has been to the playoffs two times in a row. Dak's been to the playoffs 2 times. Let's see. Houston won. Did they win the South last year? I think they did. Dak won 2 NFC East titles as well. Don't give me that bull crap. Oh, they ain't got Zeke. You got a pretty decent running back in Carlos Hyde. Okay, and you had Hopkins there the whole time. Deshaun Watson been there. Amari Cooper ain't been there the whole time. We had an issue with the situation with Dez, but Dez wasn't the same guy. But don't tell me that these guys don't have. Deshaun Watson don't have weapons, okay? He's got Kenny Stills. He's got Will Fuller. He's got DeAndre Hopkins, who's a monster, okay? And look at what he's putting up. They're damn near the same identical numbers. Like, look at them. So I don't understand how you're supposed to say Deshaun Watson is going to set the market like a Patrick Mahomes and he's about to get paid super big because he's a franchise guy. Your numbers look the same as my franchise guy that they talking about. Nobody wants to pay him in Cowboy land because half these Cowboys want to say the same dumb crap. So then when I brought up Deshaun Watson to him, you know what they want to tell me? Oh, Deshaun Watson, he ain't got Zeke. Man, please. He ain't got that offensive line. Well, I remember offensive line last year with Dak Prescott. They gave up over 50 sacks, like 55. I think the Texans gave up damn near 60, so they was neck and neck on getting beat up in the backfield, right? Right? And Dak took his team to the playoffs, and then you want to tell me, oh, Deshaun Watson wins big games, Dak Prescott doesn't. Man, please. Oh, okay. I guess you're gonna bring up this year. You're gonna bring it up. Oh, they beat New England, and oh, they beat Tennessee, and oh, they beat Kansas City. Yeah, they did. It was a dogfight. Kansas City was winning. They choked it. Patriots, they were overrated. I don't give a hell what you say. Who did the Patriots play this year? Nobody. And when they played a good team, what was happening? They was getting their butts kicked. Tennessee, yeah, I'll give you that. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you that. You know what I'm saying? Is that Miss Pro in here? What? Hey, what's Miss Pro? You better at least say hi to me. Okay, I know you don't be liking what I say. You always going against me. But please, let's say hi to me. Please just say hi to me, Miss Scouting Pro. Please. But I want to know why Deshaun Watson is supposed to get all these big dollars and Dak Prescott can't. When I look at these numbers, and then don't tell me, oh, Dak Prescott can't win big games. Okay, and then because Dak Prescott his rookie year won big games. When they was on that 9-10 game win streak, he wasn't winning big games. What? Are you serious? And then when in 2018, when they was 3-5 and Dallas had no receivers to speak of, nobody. Gallup was just coming in. We didn't have no good receivers, and y'all know it. I don't even remember them bums they had on our team. Okay, besides Cole Beasley, and you had Terrence Williams. He wasn't even playing. So who do we have to help Dak Prescott until you got Amari Cooper? Nobody. 3-5, and then they went on a winning streak. Who did they beat? They beat some quality teams, I think. Yeah, I do think they beat some quality teams that year. I mean, when they went on that win streak, they played the Philadelphia Eagles at Philly. That was a huge game, and Philly was pretty good, right? They won. Oh, I bet you're going to say it was Zeke. Okay. Then they had to go to Atlanta, right? And Atlanta beat them last year, and that was a revenge game. And guess what? We won the last seconds on a field goal. Who took them down the field? Oh, I guess you're going to say that was Ezekiel Elliott, right? That's what you're going to say? It was the offensive line? You going to tell me that too? Okay, sure. Then we played the New Orleans Saints. Was they undefeated? I don't know. Let me know. Oh, but we're going to say it was a defense that game. It wasn't Dak either. Okay. It's always everybody else when Dallas wins a game. It ain't never Dak Prescott. It's this Zeke Elliott, or it's the offensive line, or it's the defense that's set up. It ain't never Dak Prescott. And then I went to this game last year when they played the Philadelphia Eagles and beat them overtime, and Dak was playing like poo that game until that, third, fourth quarter, threw for 434 yards. But Dak didn't win that game either, right? That wasn't Dak. You feel what I'm saying? That ain't never Dak. But when we talk about these other top guys, it's them. It's them that, oh, look at what Watson did with this, and look what Deshaun did with that. And I ain't hating on Deshaun, but it's just the point, dog. Stop talking about Dak Prescott can't get his money. I'm tired of hearing everybody talking about, oh, let's just trade our draft picks. Let's just trade the draft picks, and then we'll go ahead and get a Justin Herbert or Tua, or let's trade up and do for 2 first-round picks and get Joe Burrow. Like you really know they're gonna be good in the pros. You don't know that. You taking a good-ass guess like everybody else. Don't nobody know if some Joe Burrow. Yeah, he looked great in college, but how many college quarterbacks have looked great in college, come in the pros, and are bust? Huh? I know plenty of them that come in the NFL don't do what they did in college. Now, is that saying that he's not? No, but you don't know like nobody else. It's a great guess because you're looking at the way he played and the talent he played. You're looking at the skills, and then you're thinking that can transition to the NFL. But once again, you don't know. So what? The Cowboys are supposed to go in to 2020 in a more win-now mode, huh? In a more win-now mode. Everything is there prepared to win now, and we're going to start over with the rookie quarterback, trade picks, and get a rookie quarterback in the draft. Y'all sound silly as hell. Oh, let's just go get Teddy Bridgewater. Man, Teddy Bridgewater, he played on the Saints. They was a good team. Okay? Teddy Bridgewater, what? All right, what? Teddy Bridgewater ain't better than no Dak Prescott. Y'all smoking some good weed, bro. Seriously. Exactly, and that's the problem, Miss Scouting Pro. They play too much in these They play too much in the media, man. They play around with these contracts. You know you was going to sign DeMarcus Lawrence. You knew you was going to sign him, right? You and look at Zeke. Zeke had 2 more years. He wasn't even near his option year. He said, I'm holding out and getting my money. Look at my numbers. I want my money because guess what? Y'all going to try to finesse me. That's why Ezekiel Elliott said, you know what? I'm staying away from camp because y'all going to try to finesse me. Now, I know what y'all going to try to do. Y'all going to try to let me run a whole nother year, wear my body down, let me get to this option year, wear me down some more, and then say, oh, you know what, we ain't going to pay you because you like 26 now or something like that, and you got too much wear and tear, so we're going to lowball you. That's what they was going to do. That's why Ezekiel Elliott said 2 years into it, no, I'm going to go ahead and hold out now and get my money because I know how y'all do. Cowboys played them. Yeah, I don't know if they strong-arm negotiations, but y'all do all this negotiating the meeting, talking about Stephen Jones, oh, he's a number 1 priority. We need to land this plane. Now contracts are stalled. Okay? Now, I'm not there, so I don't know exactly what's going on, but I'm hearing a lot of times that it's them years, and it could be guaranteed money. So if you trying to get Dak in here and all these other guys, Carson Wentz, Jared Goff, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson signed for these 4-year deals, don't try to finesse Dak and give him a 5 or 6 year deal because you want to spread it out and get him cheap later on. Huh? Why are you going to finesse him? What has he done? He's done everything the right way. I'm going to say it again. And then I'm going to go back to these playoffs when I talk about Deshaun Watson and Dak Prescott. And when you're talking about, oh, Deshaun Watson did this. Well, if I look at these playoff records, and let's see, Deshaun Watson's first playoff appearance, which was last year, they got their ass kicked against them Colts, 21-7, and they didn't score 7 points until that mid-4th quarter. They had 0, a goose egg. And Deshaun Watson was missing a whole lot of passes, throwing ball behind receivers, throwing critical interceptions, throwing high balls, throwing them in the ground. But ain't nobody say nothing about Deshaun, huh? We just going to give him a pass on that playoff game, right? That's what we going to do, right? But Dak Prescott's first playoff game, I think I remember it. Yes, I do. I seen it, Rhonda Don. You always got an excuse, Eastside. So anyway, when I seen Dak Prescott's first game, 2016, are we going to say that game was Dak Prescott's fault? 2016 when Dallas Cowboys lost to the Green Bay Packers, I think it was Dak Prescott helped bring them back and took the lead in the 4th quarter, and that was Dak Prescott that gave up that long pass to Jared Cook, right? That was Dak Prescott, huh? Because if the Dallas Cowboys would have did their job on the defensive end, Dallas probably would have won that game and could have been going to another playoff game. But no, the defense gave it up. But we're going to keep on blaming Dak, right? Right? So Deshaun Watson's first playoff game played like trash. Dak Prescott's first playoff game played very good, and they should have won it. And it wasn't Dak Prescott's reason why they lost. No, it wasn't. So let's go to Deshaun Watson's other playoff games. We seen it. The Buffalo Bills, they was getting their ass handed to them, and they came back. You watched the game. Buffalo Bills did some dumb stuff, but I'll give them like props. Watson brought them back. Played good. He helped bring them back. Give y'all props. Won the game. Great. Now, play the Kansas City Chiefs. Team that you beat. The team that people were saying, oh, well, Deshaun Watson won big games. He won big games. Okay, well, they played the Chiefs. They was up 24-0. Were they not? They was up 24-0. They was up 24-0. Chiefs came back and beat them, 51-31? So how come Watson ain't win that game? Oh, But then when I asked that question, then it's but they didn't have the greatest defense and they didn't see. Y'all always give all these other QBs these damn excuses. But when it comes to Dak, he's inaccurate. He's inconsistent. Oh, he won all them yards he got this year. Them was garbage time yards. Man, please study the game. Y'all just say that because one other person said it, and then y'all jump on there and piggyback. Oh, let's piggyback off. One person said he getting garbage yards, so everybody's going to jump up there and say that. I don't want to hear that crap. It wasn't Dak Prescott's fault, and I'm not saying Dak Prescott didn't play uneven toward the end of the year. I'm not going to say Dak Prescott didn't play the greatest in that Philadelphia game at the end of the year. But can we look at that Cowboys defense? Can we look at that Cowboys defense in that Bears game and say it was hot trash? Can we say that the Cowboys defense didn't play the greatest against that Minnesota Vikings and Dak did play pretty good in that game? Huh? Can we say that? Can we say that special teams was absolute hot waste garbage this year? How many field goals did they miss this year? Huh? 10? How many field goals did I don't even remember his name no more because he was so whack. How many field goals he missed? How many times did we run back a punt? How many times did Dallas run back a kick? How many turnovers did Dallas Cowboys get? Damn near dead last in interceptions and turnovers for, right? Right? How many missed tackles did the Cowboys have this year? How many drop passes? Wasn't Cowboys one of the leaders in drop passes this year from their receivers? But none of that falls on Dak. We look at it, he had 30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. We don't say nothing about 3 or 4 of them came off receivers' hands, right? Right? But we're still going to continue to blame Dak and say he's not a franchise guy. Why not? You look at these other guys. Jimmy G got the big contract. Did he look franchise yesterday? Did Jimmy G look franchise? Or his playoffs numbers were not that greatest. And I listened to Frank Clark in the interview yesterday, and he said, man, 200 yards worth of check downs. So they weren't believing in Jimmy. They want to run the ball because they want to get conservative because obviously they don't believe to put the ball in his hands. But you played him that franchise money, right? You paid him that franchise money off basically, 7 games? He became one of the highest paid quarterbacks at the time. $27 million and did absolutely nothing to earn it. Absolutely nothing to earn it. And guess what? They got to the Super Bowl. They still were able to build a team around them. Can you imagine that? They signed Jimmy G to all that damn money, and they were still able to build a team around it and still able to go to the Super Bowl. Well, daggone it, that means you can still sign Dak Prescott and still sign your other players and still get to a Super Bowl, right? So stop saying Dak signed all this money, and now you can't sign nobody, and you're wasting time. No, you're wasting time by going out there and getting a young, unproven quarterback who you don't know, and you rather just jump out there and get rid of your quarterback who's done nothing but good and great things for the organization, been the stand-up guy, done everything that you wanted him to do in the organization. Y'all still sliding him, man. Some of y'all pathetic in my eyes. That's just my opinion. You don't like what I said? I don't care because I just don't understand why y'all keep on saying Dak can't get his money. Oh, he's 27 worth, but he ain't worth 35. He ain't worth Russell Wilson money. He beat Russell Wilson in the playoffs, though. Did he not? He beat him last year when they was going on that win streak. And Dak, if you watch that game in Seattle, he had some critical plays in that Seattle game. He beat Russell Wilson. Okay, Russell Wilson got some Super Bowls. I get it. I know it. But guess what? Dallas also had Jason freaking Garrett, the epitome of mediocre, the epitome of average, right? Okay? So I don't want to hear all these daggone excuses for Deshaun Watson saying he's going to be the market guy. Then why can't Dak? Then why can't Dak get his money when his numbers are just as good as Deshaun Watson? Deshaun Watson is 1-2 in the playoffs, but he's going to get a big fat contract. Dak Prescott is 1-2 in the playoffs. Let's look at Deshaun Watson's number. 63.5 completion percentage in the playoffs in those 3 games. 870 yards in those games. 4 touchdowns to 1 interception in them games. 91 passer rating in them games. 6.9 pass play per average. You know what I'm talking about. Sorry. In those 3 games. That's Deshaun Watson. You go to Dak Prescott. 64 completion percentage. 794 yards. 5 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. 95.7 rating, 7.91 in the yards per average. So, looking at both of those, they're damn near the same. But you're going to say Watson is going to get his money because he's a better quarterback? Oh, and then you're going to tell me, well, you know what? It ain't just about numbers. You're going to go with the eye test with me again, right? Is that what you're going to do? Y'all going to go with the eye test with me again? Okay? Because now, if I look at Ryan Tannehill, he was a bum. Wasn't that great at Miami, was he? Comes over to Tennessee. All of a sudden, half the year he's balling out. And now, all of a sudden, he going to want big money. He's 31 years old, and he ain't did nothing but a half a year. Now he's going to talk about he won over $30 million. Jameis Winston, who's a turnover machine, he going to want $30 million. One of these teams going to probably pay some of that money for them. You don't think they're going to pay that money for Ryan Tannehill, knowing that probably they're not going to re-sign Marcus Mariota? Yeah. So if Ryan Tannehill can get that kind of money, which he's going to be asking for, but Dak Prescott can't, really? Man, y'all kill me with that, man. I'm going to listen to what y'all got to say right quick, and I'm going to be that's just crazy to me. Hey, ho, another $2 holla from my boy John Jones. Appreciate you. Miss Scouting Pro says, do you remember what Cowboys record when Romo signed and 8-8? Since that time, Romo started 24 games? Yes. But here's the thing, though. Miss Scouting Pro. Romo got 2 big contracts, did he not? He got a first pretty nice contract after 17 games of proving nothing. He played a season and a half, and he got a $67 million contract, 6 years, $67 million, $30 million guaranteed. He did nothing. And then when he got his second contract, what had he done? And I think I liked Romo, but what had he done? Okay? Romo's won how many playoff games? The same amount of Dak. Right? And at that time, he had only won 1. You feel me? Right? And when Romo won in 2014 against them Lions, and that was a magical year for us, but guess what? If it wasn't for that pass interference call that went our way, or Cowboys had to drive all the way down the field in the fourth quarter just to win the damn game, and even then it still wasn't over. DeMarcus Lawrence had to have a strip sack fumble to win the game on Matthew Stafford. Dallas wouldn't even won that playoff game. You get what I'm saying? So it wasn't like Romo was killing it as far as the playoffs are concerned, and he still got paid. And they weren't telling him, hey, let's go ahead and be a team-friendly deal. Let's get a team-friendly deal from you, Romo, so we can sign everybody else. No, they said, we're going to pay you this money because we believe in you. So either you believe in this man or you don't, and you should, because he's done everything for you. Now he's doing his world of tour duty, going around everywhere like his agent is probably telling him to market himself. To get himself out there. And when I looked at other teams, I want to see something else. When I looked at just other publications, of what they were saying. Just right here. Just look at some of these publications, what they're saying. Free agents. This is a publication on free agents. The most appealing quarterback set to become free agents won't likely hit the open market. Drew Brees and the Saints both are committed to getting the deal done, even though he's 41 years old. And there's no way the Cowboys let Dak Prescott out of Dallas Cowboys. Why are they mentioning Dak Prescott if he sucks? I don't know. Why are they mentioning him if he sucks? And then let's see something else. Let's see one more thing here. I'm going to get to this one right here. Oh, and it says right here, this is another free agent, going through, seeing what they're saying about Dak Prescott, because they ain't crapping on him like our Cowboys fans are. Pathetic. The Dallas Cowboys absolutely should pay Dak Prescott. Let me read it again. The Dallas Cowboys absolutely should pay Dak Prescott to be in Dallas for a very long time. He is an excellent quarterback who's yet to hit his prime. I mean, why would they just go out there and lie like this? Why would they just – they're going to tell the truth, right? They're going to say what they feel. Why are they going to lie like that? Prescott is coming off his best statistical season of his career and should cash in big time. Dallas has and I've been saying this, let me read this out loud. Dallas has a roster built to compete in the playoffs right now. Let me say that to you again. Dallas has a roster to compete in the playoffs right now. So it doesn't make sense to let Prescott depart and start all over with a younger QB. Yeah, I guess nobody knows what they're talking about. I guess that's what they're going to say. And then we're going to still keep on giving Deshaun Watson the pass. And so Deshaun Watson next year is set up for this huge payday, making over $40 million a year. And he's done the exact same thing as Dak Prescott. So I don't want to hear no more news or, yeah, you're going to say it, but I ain't listening to it about why Dak Prescott can't get his $35 whatever million. Okay? It's not his fault that the Cowboys went slow foot and didn't pay him before. And then they said, and I don't want to hear these people talking about, oh, but guess what? Let's put him on another franchise year to prove it. Man, what? This was his last year to prove it. He bet on himself. And what did he do? I don't care if he had great games and said sorry teams. Is that his fault? I've seen plenty quarterbacks in NFL playing weak teams still play like trash. And so have you if you watch the game. So stop giving it to him like his fault. What's he supposed to do? He's doing what he's supposed to do. Okay? And yes, is Dak Prescott perfect? No. But why would you not feel like you're not feeling good about Dak Prescott going forward and you still have pieces around him? You get this defense together, in which they went heavily as far as the coaching staff on this defense. You don't think they don't go right back up to being a top team? Yes, they do. They're still in the mix right now. And I guarantee you, if they were to get rid of Prescott and go with the younger QB, them odds drop drastically because now you're dealing with the unknown. You're going in the season with you don't know. You want to go through that? Man, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all want to waste years on Ezekiel Elliott, your offensive line. The offensive line ain't going to be able to be together forever with them contracts. So you're really willing to risk all that for a young, unproven college quarterback? Y'all are nuts. Man, Eastside Herald, I'm listening to you down there. I'm listening to you guys right now. He's done more with less. Man, oh my God, you got so many excuses, Eastside Herald. I don't even want to hear them no more. Now you're going to say you had a below 500 team. You had 2 years where you had 10 and 11 wins. How is that a below 500 team? Like, and what? What is I need to know, what is Deshaun Watson done so much better than Dak Prescott? Tell me, Eastside Herald. Tell me right now. Tell me in the feed, what is Deshaun Watson done more than Dak Prescott? Tell me right now what he's done more. Tell me right now what he's done more. You can't. You can't even explain it. I love it because you can't and nobody else can. There's no reason what you can say. My quarterback's numbers match up with your quarterback's numbers, and my quarterback deserves to get that money because he's done everything. He's played in every damn game. You know how big that is? What did Brett Favre get held for? What's one of the biggest things that they get held for, him and Peyton Manning and all them back in the day? They didn't miss games. They were Iron Man. That's what Dak Prescott is. He's an Iron Man. Does he get in trouble? Nope. Does everything you need. Leader, first in the building, last out. Everybody in the building, all his teammates say the same thing, right? And look at how he steadily has gotten better. I showed you the numbers. He gets better. He doesn't get worse. He threw for 3,800 yards, 20-something TDs and only 8 picks, and then comes back. Y'all say, well, we got a new coordinator. We want to really see if he can throw that ball everywhere. We got an exciting new offense, blah, blah, blah. And so it's his fault that he threw for 4,900 yards or he threw for 400 or something like that against a terrible team. That's his fault. That's what he's supposed to do, right? Huh? Yeah. Okay, but came off. He bet on himself, had a career year. How many guys have bet on themselves and failed? He could have easily failed and cost himself money, but he made himself more money by betting on himself because the Cowboys didn't want to sign him. They could have got him for cheaper, probably. They could have got him for cheaper what they're going to pay now, but whose fault is that? And all I got to say is when we look at Carson Wentz, I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer. Great discussion. I appreciate everybody who's in here. Great crowd today. What's up? I missed you, Miss Scott and Pro. I just want to tell you that. But are we really going to say when we look at Carson Wentz, we've already seen the numbers. I'm not going to keep showing them to you till you're blue in the face. You know about Jared Goff. Carson Wentz, Jared Goff, y'all both got paid, and they were in the same draft as Dak, and y'all were in a top 5, man. Dak Prescott was a 4th rounder. Deshaun Watson, you was a 1st rounder. Dak Prescott was a 4th, and his numbers match all 3 of you guys. All 3 of y'all. Jimmy Garoppolo, yours too. And you got 7 games, and you got paid the highest paid quarterback in the league at that time with 7 damn games, and we don't want to pay Dak Prescott his money because they're worried about it crippling the cap. Dallas Cowboys damn near have no dead money. Have at least $80 million currently right now sitting in the bank, and I don't know if that $18 million from last year rolls over into that 80. I don't know if it's already included, and that's what the Cowboys stand. But it makes no sense to me that you don't pay Dak Prescott his money. He is our guy. Pay him his money, and let's move on. Go after these other guys that you really need to take care of as far as Amari Cooper, figure that out. But one thing you shouldn't have to figure out right now is Dak Prescott, Dallas Cowboys. And Stephen Jones, you said it's your number 1 priority, so make it happen. And it just doesn't make no sense about this franchise tag. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it and say you need more time. You don't have to do it. But yet you are because it's silly, and it doesn't make sense to me. And I know, it gives them more time for what? You didn't had a damn enough time. You could have signed them for cheaper before. Y'all are messing it up by waiting and delaying, by bringing up the anteing up more. And then everybody's the haters are first saying, just trade them away then. Just trade them away and get them first-round picks, and then we'll just get a quarterback out of college, and then everything's just going to be great. We'll just get Joe Burrow, or we'll just get a quarterback from the draft 2 or somebody, and then he's just going to come in, and he's going to be a world beater because he's got Ezekiel Elliott in the offensive line, and he's just going to do this and he's going to do that. You don't know anything. You don't know none of that. That's a great guess, though. No, I ain't mad at you, big dog. I'm showing you facts, and you can't back none of yours up. You get what I'm saying? And that's the point. I'm not mad at all. I'm very happy right now because I am talking and you're not, because I'm showing you straight facts, and all you're saying is he's the face of the franchise. Well, so is my quarterback, and he deserves to get that money too, because he should be the face of the franchise as far as their quarterback goes. And every time I bring something to you, and I brought all them numbers to you, I brought them wins and losses to you, I brought them touchdowns to you, I brought the QBR to you, I brought the playoff record to you, and they're damn near identical. So you can't sit there and tell me, oh, if you're going to go on the eye test, your team has had talent, your team has had receivers, your team has had a good front line, the same as the Cowboys, and I don't want to hear your excuses of why Deshaun Watson is so much better than Dak Prescott and should be the face of the franchise and get all this money while Dak's supposed to take these hometown discounts. No. And once again, before I get off here, if you are a person that worked at your job and you are doing just as good as your peers or better, you're not taking no hometown discount for the team. You're not going to just take one for the team. You're going to say, no, I want my money. I busted my tail. I've earned what I've earned. I look at my peers. My numbers are good or not better, so I'm going to take less than them. Y'all, that sounds crazy. Would none of y'all at a job do that? None of y'all. Not one would do it. Y'all wouldn't do it. I don't care what you tell me. You wouldn't do it. You're going to get paid your money. So stop hating on my man Dak Prescott for not wanting to get his, because he's done it. And when you bring up these other quarterbacks that they try to bring up, you can't. You can't. Don't talk about no Tom Brady. These other guys that are getting all this money, the Matthew Staffords, the Derek Carrs, and all them guys that were one of the highest paid only a few years ago. What have they done? And then we just already talked about it. If Dak signs this contract within a couple years, they've already said it. Jimmy G's contract, when he signed it a couple years ago, he was the number one. He was a top paid quarterback. Now 2 years later, he's 8th. In 2 years. That's what the market says. In 2 years. So in 2 years or a year and a half, everybody's crying about that money. It's going to be okay. It is. Dallas is going to be okay. Be happy that you got a good quarterback in the stable, okay? Be happy that we don't have to start over. Cowboys were crying forever to get somebody behind Romo, crying forever to get Romo, crying. Then he comes in like 2016 like gangbusters. Everybody loves him. I don't know where the hate came. I have my thoughts, but I'm not going to talk about them thoughts. This hate that just came out of nowhere for Dak is absurd and it's asinine. And guess what? It doesn't make any sense to me, and I'm tired of it. So that's just what I got to say today. I'm going to see what y'all have to say. Yeah, that's crazy, right? Listen what y'all got to say right now. Yeah, definitely Crawford needs to take that pay cut. I'm going to see what y'all got to say right now because I think I've exhausted my time. Yeah, Chris Shaw. I'm gonna plead the fifth, big dog. I'm gonna plead the fifth because I don't want nobody. Yeah, you want to bring right? I'm just gonna plead the fifth. I ain't got time to fight that argument with people. I have my own thoughts about certain things, and it's just I don't ever try to play no race card or nothing like that. But you know what? I'm just like I said. I'm just gonna plead the fifth because I ain't got time to be dealing with the all the extra hate and people want to say, oh, that's your first excuse. No, it ain't no damn excuses. A lot of it is reality. For real, for real. And I'm really just frustrated with our fan base continually to dog Dak Prescott like he's just trash. And when they say see, they used to say the dink and dunk Dak until he threw for 4,000 yards. Now, you know what they said? First it was dink and dunk Dak, y'all. It was dink and dunk Dak. Dink and dunk Dak. If he could throw a pass for longer than 5 yards, then he goes for almost 5,000 yards. Then now he's inconsistent. He's inconsistent. He only did that against 500 teams. Like y'all always got an excuse. I'm tired of it. Be happy y'all got a quarterback. We have been waiting for somebody for so long behind a Romo. We finally get somebody who does everything the right way, and you still freaking complain. It's pathetic, man. It is. And y'all and it's gonna be funny, like if Dak were to walk out and then all the Cowboys fan base, hallelujah, he gone. Yeah, now we good. Now we gonna get this. I mean, you know what it is? It what it is. I couldn't do nothing about it. I don't own the Cowboys, but at the end of the day, if something happened like that and we end up getting a trash or a rookie or something like that made a trade and it just flopped in our face, I would actually laugh at that one. Kind of like toward the end when, they let Dez go. I understand why it happened. I get it. But you know what? It would just be funny because I guarantee if Dak came back to play Dallas, he would try to kill us. He would just try to murder us. He surely would. And it's just funny how everybody wants to get rid of this dude for these Teddy Bridgewater. Y'all crazy, man. What up, my Cowboys family? Miscounting Pro, what's my thought on Dez Bryant? I'm be honest. I was down with it during the season when Amari Cooper was hurt, because I thought, you know what? And Jerry always wants to bring money back in them stands, don't he? He always want to have the flair. You don't think that wouldn't bring money back in the stands? Dez Bryant throwing up that X again, and he looked pretty good in his training and all that. My thing is though, Stephen Jones. That's all. Those are only two words I want to say. Stephen Jones. Stephen Jones ain't feeling that, and I feel like Stephen Jones ain't feeling that. He ain't coming back, and I just don't see where Stephen Jones and the way it happened. And I feel like it was more of a Stephen Jones move, getting rid of Dez Bryant, and the players can want Dez back. Dez can want to come back, but he is the one that's controlling them checks along with Jerry. And Steven has a lot of pull up in there now. And I just said before, as much as I like to see a Dez come back, I don't know how it would work out as far as the other receivers and things of that nature. I think he could do it, but where would he? What receiver would he be? Because he's not taking the reps over Gallup. He's not taking them over Amari. You sign him. Maybe he's a third, but I don't know. You got some rookies out there that need to shine and do some time. If he's like a fourth option, yeah. And I had Tom Downey on here say give him out there and let him do a non-guaranteed contract, go out there and earn it and see if he can get a place on the squad. But I just feel like Stephen Jones has said that ship has sailed. And once Stephen Jones has said that ship has sailed, I just feel like it's not going to be reopened. And I already told y'all about Jason Witten. Don't even bring no Jason Witten up to me. I done already told y'all about that. Don't even bring no damn Jason Witten up to me, because I'm not a hater of him, but I just don't want to see no Witten no more, dog. It's over. It's over. I don't want to see or talk about no Witten no more. I want to see Blake Jarwin. I want them to draft a tight end or something, and it's time to move on. Like his time is he's had a great career with Dallas. Had a great illustrious career. But I told y'all, I feel like one of the reasons why he wanted to come back with Dallas because he wanted that damn touchdown record. Anybody can tell me what they want. I don't even know, but that's what I feel. And I feel like Dez Bryant should keep that touchdown record because you play since 2003, Jason Witten, and you're still playing. And it's 2019 going on 2020. 17, almost 17 damn years, 16 years in the league. And Dez did it in half the time you did it and was injured a lot more than you were. And he still got that banging record. So, no, I don't want no Jason Witten getting that touchdown record from Dez Bryant. Okay? No. Oh, no offense. Oh my gosh, isn't it Miss Scouting Pro? And that's what I was saying. Even with if just listening when I was talking to you guys about this, that rookie receiver class. Remember when I was talking about Randall Cobb? I was like, I was all gung ho on bringing Cobb back. Now I'm like, I'm good, because why would you pay a Randall Cobb $7-8 million and eat up that cap? Well, you can get one of these receivers for dirt cheap in a fourth or fifth round, and you still got some guys coming back. I like Cedric Wilson. I keep on saying that. I know he was hurt. I know he's an injury-prone guy, but he looked okay in his brief time. You still got the John Vay Johnson. I'm not saying he's anything, but he's a speedster, and this receiving class is super dumb deep. You can scoop up a guy in fourth or fifth round, and he'd be legit. He'd be legit. You bring back Cooper. You still got Gallup. You slide out one of these. Yeah, I know about the Cobb thing, but I feel like there's a rookie that could come in there and duplicate or get some good numbers in there where you don't have to spend all that money on a Randall Cobb. So I'm cool with moving on from Cobb. I was gung-ho on it, but when I really started studying this draft class with the receiver class, really watching a lot of tape, I'm like, damn, this receiver class is dumb thick. I don't want to spend all that money on Cobb when we get a cheaper version of him in that draft. Bet. You said who saw a great J.J. Watt on Saturday Night Live? I didn't get to see that. J.J. Watt, I love J.J. Watt. He's a good dude. He's a good Samaritan. And he's a beast. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't see that, but I definitely like to check it out. Let's see anything y'all got. Yes, I forgot about Devin Smith too, and we didn't give him no damn work. Hell no, no Noah Brown. Don't mention no Noah Brown to me, dog. And I ain't even hating on Noah Brown, but you can't get on the field, dog. How long they gonna carry you? How long they gonna carry you when you never play? You didn't play this whole year. They kept you on the roster. You got rid of other players and cut other players to keep Noah Brown on the roster, and he didn't even play once again. No, the Noah Brown thing is over to me. Let it be. I don't think Cedric Wilson played that bad this year. I don't think he did. He had a really good game against the Jets. He's just injury prone right now. I don't think Cedric. The only thing you say is Cedric Wilson is a disappointment because he's injury prone. But I'm not gonna say he looked bad in his short time on the field. No, I ain't saying that. I definitely want to get a tight end. I don't know about two. I think if you think two receivers, I'm going with one and a tight end because I feel like it should be more defensively heavily. We need the tackle. We need a cornerback. I still think they need to look at a linebacker because I don't trust LVE's neck. I don't care what they can tell me till I'm blue in the face that LVE is okay. That's a neck. I don't trust it. Safety, corner, D tackle, linebacker. I mean, they need to, and I know they got ends but just like you said, there's a lot of unproven guys on in the mix as far as D ends. And if you don't get a Robert Quinn back, and they did throw out there Vic Beasley from the Falcons, he's not coming back. They already said they're done with him, and he's going to be on the market. So if you lose a Robert Quinn, I say the Dallas Cowboys look into Vic Beasley too. There are some good defensive ends in this draft, but once again, they are rookies. You can still, if you lose Quinn, I want Quinn back. I love the mighty Quinn, but if you lose him, I say look at that Victor Beasley option because he is younger, 27 years old. He's had a few good years, and that's something I think the Cowboys should look at as well. Yeah, and I like he probably ain't gonna get him, but there's a lot of good D tackles in there. Pierce from the Ravens, um, DJ Reader from the Texans. That your guy, Eastside Harold Reader, big fat boy. I like the fat boys right now, and I love my boy from. Oh my God, I just remember I've been screaming his name, but I don't know if they could get him. But I love the cat from Jordan Phillips from the Buffalo Bills. I like them big 6'6" guys, 6'5", 6'6" guys, 340. I just really am enamored with him. He's not going to cost a lot. I know the Buffalo Bills will probably go after him, but man, Cowboys, look at that. There's a lot of good defensive tackles in there, good safeties in there as well. Good defensive tackle and safety crop. Pretty good crop on both ends. So I think the Dallas Cowboys could make a move at the defensive tackle spot, but I think they still will look at it in the draft, in my opinion, because you want to get a younger, cheaper version. I'm not going to just say Tristan Hill is trash. Maybe these new defensive guys can bring something out of him because he does have ability. I just felt like he was just one of those guys that was low key, kind of lazy. His motor ran hot and cold. You could see it in training camp, and I think that was his biggest disadvantage this year. That he was immature, like they were saying in college. They gave a lot of red flags for his immaturity, and I think that's what you saw this year. And I think if he can step up and be a lot more mature, get a little stronger at his base, he definitely, I feel like he has some talent. In my opinion, I don't think Tristan Hill's a bad football player. I just think mentally he's got to get his game together. Yeah, well, Randy Gregory, we'll see what happens with this new agreement because I know they're pushing that 17-game season. They're talking about eliminating the marijuana testing, I believe. And also, which is huge to me, not just the marijuana thing, is the benefits for the NFL players after retire. I believe I had Anthony Wright, former quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, in a shorter period of time. He was on there and he was saying that the pension for the NFL players, I think after you retire, it's 5 years and they don't pay you anymore after 5 years. That is crazy to me. That definitely needs to change. And if that's put in the CBA, that definitely needs to work. So there's going to be some concessions, and until that marijuana thing happens, I'm really not going to talk about Randy Gregory. I love the talent, but he was drafted in 2015. He's only been on the field a year and a half, man. I mean, geez, how much longer can we wait? So I'm about to head off here, but I want to ask you, Miss Scott and Pro, right quick. What do you think of Thaddeus Moss? I've been on him. I've been on him before he even declared. I know he's not the greatest athlete like his dad is, but he's a very nasty kind of blocker, which I like that. He's got good hands. I don't think he dropped a pass in 2019. They were raving about his pass catching ability, and I think he could really be good with Jarwin because he does block. You still got Schultz, who's a blocker as well. Blake Jarwin, we know he sucks as a blocker. We get that. He's a great pass catcher, though, but I believe Moss is a good blocker in seam and in that run game, and I think he could add to the team. A couple of those other guys, the kid from Dayton, I can't remember his name, and the other kid from Vandy, they're pretty good, but I'm thinking in the later parts of the draft, a Moss can slide to you, and I think it's an option to look at. But I'm going to get off of here, y'all. I said my piece about this Deshaun Watson thing, and Eastside Herald. If you're still in here, I proved my argument to you. I've proved my argument to you, facts, and there's nothing you can say. I won, you lost, and you know it. So whenever you want to talk to me again, let me know, because I beat you today. You couldn't come back. You had nothing really to say but excuses, and I just really proved it. I love you, dog, but guess what? You lost today. All right. So thank you everybody for the stream. Hey, you see I added a little something today right there. Patreon. Be a proud Patreon right there. I added a little something today at the bottom. We need to get more support up in there. We added a couple more Patreons a few days ago. Great shout out. As low as $1. I said $1, $2, $3 adds up, and the next thing you know, you make this a great thing, and you can donate more. And I know I've been telling you I have to redo it because I do, but it is hectic when you're running all different kind of platforms, kind of doing it on your own. So I am going to be updating that. A few things I want to tell you guys before I head up out of here. I apologize. Number one, I had an interview with Mr. Brandon Tucker. He is a trainer for trench warfare. We were supposed to have him on Saturday, but he went out to Vegas, and we were still going to do the interview, but hey, when you're in Vegas and you're kicking it, dog, and you're 3 hours back from where I'm at, it happens. You get a little few drinks and stuff like that, and then next thing you know, you're not talking to so much. So I get it and I understood it, and then we are going to try it yesterday. But I had a basketball game. We lost 18-16. Oh, it hurt my soul. It hurt my soul. This was the top team in the league, the Cavs. They were the defending champions. This is for 5th and 6th graders for basketball. They were the defending champs. They were undefeated this year, and they beat us 18-16. We lost in the basically for real. We got a bogus call at the end. Oh my God, these refs! I just want to just body slam them sometimes. Fake call, and then the kid. Out of all people, you make 2 bank shot free throws to win the game. That's crazy. God just must be on your side. But that was a tough loss. But we didn't get to meet up on the Sunday. But he said he's going to hit me up when he touched down today. And we'll get that interview together this week. I think you're really going to like it. He's training 12 athletes and some good players. One of the big names he has is Jason Strobridge from UNC. I'm trying to get that interview with him because he does know him. He could be getting in the first round depending on how he does at this combine, and he's working out all these guys to get in the combine. So we are definitely going to have that interview sometime, hopefully this week when he gets down and we get to talking. Also, just talk to Law Nation. We're definitely doing our show tomorrow, the Late Night Hype, so make sure you tune in for that. It's always great and good. And this week, we are trying to have our draft roundtable with Jeff Kavanaugh, Bobby Bell, myself, and Law Nation. So we're getting that all in the works. We just got to get everything down with the internet because sometimes you get all them people and stuff act funny. So we want to make sure we get all that situated and settled. Both of those guys have been down for it. Bobby Belt, who was one of my guys I really appreciate, but he's a beast as far as what he does as far as them draft notes, and he really has those close to the ear about the Cowboys, who they bring in on the 30 draft visits and all that good stuff. So he is a technician with that. And Jeff Kavanaugh, if you really watched him with Brian Broaddus on Tell of the Tape, they have a lot of draft good nuggets, and he's a draft guy. Been doing it for a long time. I'm just kind of getting in on the draft thing. I've been doing it the last couple of years. I've been pretty good with my picks with the Cowboys. I've got at least 2 every year, 2 right. So I'm going to throw my little draft thoughts in there. I've been busting my tail, really watching and reading and studying as well on some players, and we'll be able to test my little bit of knowledge as well. And then Law Nation, you know how we do. He's got his draft videos, and I'm going to be getting something together too. So we're trying to get that set up for maybe around Thursday, possibly Friday. It's really going to see on everybody's schedule. But make sure you tune in for that draft roundtable. It's going to be really hot, real nice. I think you're going to have some real good information that you're going to like in that. And we're going to have Brandon Tucker on this week. He's trained DeMarcus Lawrence, Taco Charlton, Malik Collins. He's trained all those guys. And he had 2 first-rounders he trained last year. Montez Sweat, I mentioned, was one of them. And he's a great guy, great trainer, and he's just going to get some inside thoughts of what goes on and what the process is in the combine and things of that nature, and I think you'll like it. So just make sure you can continue to tune in. Once again, you've seen I posted on there, Be a Power Patreon. You see how you can go in there. You can go right in there. You can subscribe as low as $1, and all it does is help grow this nation and grow Big Game James and Silver and Blue Nation. Once again, we got the new show coming up this month on Dallas Cowboys for Life, DC4L, over 135,000 subscribers. DC4 Deluxe is what it's going to be. It's going to DC4 Download. That's going to be popping mid-February, and we're going to do a weekly show. So make sure you get in there as well. We'll still be banging over here on my Silver and Blue Nation, but you're really going to like that over there. It's going to be a whole shing-ding. And one thing we're going to like about that, I believe, is you're going to be giving away prizes, having a lot of games, possible jerseys, football, helmets, things of that nature, discounts from players. A lot of good things that a Cowboys fans will love. We'll have contests. Like I said, we'll maybe have a quiz contest. You win it, boom, prizes. All that stuff will be good and given away. So it's something that you definitely want to keep in mind going forward, and that should be happening within the next couple of weeks. And I think that's going to be something really awesome, and y'all going to love it. So just keep on supporting. Keep on supporting the grind over here at Silver and Blue Nation. Big Game James. I appreciate everybody being in the feed. Thank you, everybody. Shout outs to everybody. Miss Scotting Pro. Thank you. Boo Thang, Eastside Herald. My Cowboys family. Loons. Chris Shaw. Haley 94 Ware was good. Teflon Bree. Rue Glock. Robbie Radford. David Jenkins, what's up with you? Tavis Banks, as usual. Who else? Ron the Don, like I said. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody who was in the feed. K-Do, Dallas Ambassador, Stevie Mac 23, as always. I definitely appreciate you. Jesse Pope, Ninja Nuts, Randy Leiter. Who else in there? Thurston Howe III. Tyrone, just call on Tyrone. That's my guy. And I think I got everyone. I probably missed some, but I appreciate everybody that was in the feed. Thank you very much. I love all y'all, and I'll be talking to y'all soon. Silver and Blue Nation, Big Game James. I'm out. Deuces. Peace. Go Cowboys and sign Dak.